Hi everyone, this is a first look at the Aromabeads Singles Wax Melts that are found at the Rite Aid pharmacies. I don't know if they have Rite Aid anywhere else in the country other than the East Coast, but that's where I've been finding them. I believe that's the only store that carries them right now. The Aromabeads Singles Wax Melts are made by a company called Hannah's Candles. I believe they make a lot of the Aromabeads products, most of which are in a larger jar, almost like a candle, and which is why I have not purchased them before, because I don't buy candles and a little bit more expensive than I would like, considering that if I don't like the fragrance, then I've spent a lot of money for that large jar. So these singles wax melts are perfect because they are only 1 ounce each. It's kind of deceiving looking at them because they're not too much smaller than a regular 2.5 ounce clamshell. And even if you look on the side, they're not that much smaller. So you think, well, gosh, you would think they'd be half the size. But it's because of the volume, because these are actually little tiny chips. So they're very, very lightweight. They almost look like little tiny chocolate chips. And I really like that these are in a very small container because you can try different scents. They're only $1 a piece, $1 for 1 ounce, which is pretty much in line with what you would spend for something like this clamshell over at Walmart, which is $2 for 2.5 ounces. Okay, maybe a little bit more, but not by much. It's nice because you can try a different scent, and if you don't like it, well, you've only spent $1. If you do like it, you can just buy more of these. These are really meant to be used once. I think you can get 2 melts out of these. If you look at a regular clamshell, it's divided 6 ways, 2.5 divided by 6. So these are, each cube is about 0.4 ounces. 0.4 ounces is generally what I use for 1 melt. So if you have a 1 ounce container, you can get 2 melts out of this. Maybe, possibly 3. I really wouldn't go that far. I would say 2 melts is the most you can get. And keep in mind, because of the way these packages are put together, whatever you have left over, you cannot seal. They don't seal. In fact, I'm going to open one that I opened a little bit earlier. You can see there's really no way to reseal it. So if you do have anything left over, you have to make sure you store it someplace where they're not going to fall out. So that's something else to think about. Plus, they do have holes on the top. So generally when scented wax is exposed to the air like that, the shelf life is not going to be good. If you wanted to store these for any length of time, maybe more than a couple of months, you would really have to put them in polypropylene bags and seal them in polypropylene bags so you don't lose the scent. So what I'll do is I'll go through each one by scent, starting with this one here, which is Soft Lilac Petals. And this smells like lilac, but a little bit more of a generic lilac, like something you would smell in a room spray in a bathroom, or a bathroom candle or something like that. It's a little bit generic, but it's nice. It's soft. It almost smells like there's a little bit of baby powder. It's a very nice, subtle scent. Like I said, a little bit of a fake lilac scent, but that does not detract from it. It actually smells quite good. Next we have Linen Basket, which smells like a cotton laundry type scent, a clean scent, and it does. It smells like laundry detergent, fabric softener. It's a clean laundry scent. Again, a little bit on the generic side, but it's very nice. Next, we have Vanilla Frosted Cupcake. Out of all of these scents, I'd say this one is the weakest. I mean, I can smell it, but it's not an extremely strong smell. And it's a vanilla. It's kind of a generic vanilla. It's sweet, a little bit of a bakery. It's very nice. Like I said, it's a generic vanilla smell. Nothing really to differentiate it from other vanilla. It's very, very sweet, almost like, well, like it says, vanilla frosted. So I can smell that sugar in there. Next we have Luxurious Velvet Woods. And this is it's a nice, elegant, classy scent. Has a little bit of a woodsy scent. If you've ever smelled Sensational's Vanilla Woods scent, it's kind of similar to that. It's really nice. It's sweet and woodsy. I really like this one. It's a very classy scent. Next we have Oatmeal Cookie Crunch. And this is also very nice. It actually does not smell too generic. It smells like oatmeal cookies. It has a little bit of spice. There's definitely a bakery note in there. Almost a little bit buttery. It's very, very strong. I like this one. It really does smell like even a little bit of a nutty note in there. I really like that one. Next we have Warm Kitchen Spice, which smells very similar to Oatmeal Cookie Crunch. Definitely that spiciness. I smell cinnamon, nutmeg. Not quite as much bakery or buttery smell as the Oatmeal Cookie Crunch. I don't smell the nuttiness either. It's kind of a typical spicy cinnamon fall scent. It's nice. Juicy Apple Pomegranate smells really good. It's a crisp, strong apple. I'm not certain if I smell pomegranate. Actually, I do smell a slight berry note. I guess that's the pomegranate, but mostly I smell apple, and it's a nice, crisp, juicy apple. Sweet, but not overly sweet. This is a really nice scent. My favorite out of all of these is the Sweet Strawberry Preserves. Oh, this one smells good. And it's very strong. Almost smells like strawberry rhubarb. It's got that intense strawberry scent. Very sweet, but not overwhelmingly. It's like it says, strawberry preserves. It smells like strawberry jam or maybe strawberry ice cream. It's a really nice strawberry scent. I really, really like this. So all of these scents in general, even though I'd say for the most part, they're a little bit on the generic side, but not in a bad way. There's not much that really differentiates them from other types of scented wax with the same names. However, these scents are they smell strong. Of course, they are very new. They just came out, so they are strong. They haven't been sitting on shelves. They just basically were just put out on the shelves. So of course they're going to be strong. They're bright, if that makes sense. They're bright, strong scents that they don't smell waxy like some generic wax smells. They don't have that waxy scent. They don't have anything in them that I would say is off-putting. Sometimes you smell something, like you might smell, something like, say, frosted cupcake, and there's just something, there might be some note in there that you like, I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. No, I don't detect that in any of these. The scents are very pure. They're pretty much exactly what you would expect. So there's nothing off-putting. They're very bright. They're very strong. I have not melted any of these, so I don't know what the throw is like yet. But I will report back after I melt one. And the first one I'm going to melt is the sweet strawberry preserves. And it's very easy. You just open this and you just kind of dump a little bit of the chips in the warming tray, and I've already done this, so you can see they're in here. These look like little berries. They're really pretty, of course. When they melt, they're just going to look like melted wax. Also, be really careful when you pour these out, because when I first did it, I discovered one got away from me, and it was sitting here on the carpet, and that could be a nightmare if you step on it and you're grinding wax into the carpet or into the floor with dye in it. So you got to be really careful to not lose any of the little chips. So I will report back after I melt this for at least 20 or 30 minutes, and then I can report on the throw for at least one of them. So I'll keep my fingers crossed. Okay, so about 10-15 minutes later, you can see these are just starting to melt. The ones on the top are still dry, but underneath they're starting to get kind of liquidy. Not smelling anything. Ooh, not smelling anything yet. But again, they're not quite melted. And I did move them to another tray, only because I wanted to use my 20-watt Glade warmer instead of the bulb warmer that I had originally put them in. So I'll give it let them keep melting. Again, I don't smell anything yet, but it's still too soon. I want to give it at least 20 or 30 minutes. Okay, now we're getting there, and now I'm starting to smell the fruitiness. It's starting to look really nice. Now I don't have any air conditioning on right now, no windows open, because I really want to make sure that nothing affects the throw. And like I said, right now, not really smelling it yet. But again, a lot of times you really don't start noticing the throw until it's completely melted. So I'll give it a little more, give another 20-30 minutes or so. Okay, I've had this going now for about 2 hours. This is the new Aromabeads Singles Wax Melts in Sweet Strawberry Preserves. And I'm pleasantly surprised, well, not really surprised, I'm happy to report that the throw is actually fairly good. I'd say it's maybe a 3.5 out of 5, maybe a 4 out of 5. Now, I have my air conditioning off, it's not on, and I've got the door closed, just to make sure that nothing, there's no wind or anything like that. And it's pretty strong. I would say it's probably not quite as strong as Sensationals or Better Homes and Gardens. Like I said, 3.5, maybe 4 out of 5, somewhere between that. It's not crazy strong, but it's strong enough for me to say, yeah, this has a good throw. So I'm very happy about that. I hope that the other ones throw as well. I'm assuming that they will. So I would say this is really a good purchase if you can find them at your Rite Aid. Hopefully more stores will carry them as well. But $1 for 1 ounce is actually really good. It's a good deal. It's a good idea. And I hope that you've enjoyed this video. And thank you for watching.